Hello, I hope you're in fine voice. Now, one of the things that can ruin your voiceover is dry mouth syndrome. We're about to take a look at the causes and some of the remedies. It comes to us all at some point or another in our voiceover careers. We suddenly get this dry mouth. Now, when you have a dry mouth, what will happen is it will sound a bit clicky on mic, so you'll get a kind of a sound. So you can edit those bits out if they're between words, but you can't if the dryness and the clicking sound is actually within the word. One of the major causes of dry mouth is nervousness. If you're anxious, apprehensive about doing a voiceover, you're going to a new studio or even from your own studio, you will find that that will dry the mouth out, or can tend to. So you've kind of got to live with that bit. But also tiredness can be a cause too. So try and get a good night's sleep beforehand. And also caffeine. Try and avoid colas, tea and coffee. Okay, so what can you do about it? Well, there are things you can do to mitigate the effects of dry mouth. And there are various remedies that you hear people touting about. One of the common ones is this. Try a tart apple. It's got to be a tartish one, so probably a green one. And what you'll need to do is just bite a little bit of it and give it a good old chew. Now, I would say the downside of that is you could end up with some bits sloshing around in your mouth as well, which is probably as bad, if not worse, than having dry mouth. The other remedy that I've heard is this: a stick of celery. And this is a bit of a bendy one, sorry about that, but try and get a crunchy one if you can. And it's full of water, of course, so you've got the hydration there. And you've also got that chewing motion should really help. I would say also consider one of the proprietary brands. Now, I've only ever actually come across one, but there may be others. You may know of others. I've used that before. It's called Biotene. And you can get it from most pharmacists. I got that one from Boots, actually. It's quite pricey, actually. It's about $7.99. So it's a fair old bit of money. You don't drink it, of course. You just use it as a moisturising mouthwash. But it can be very effective, and it tastes nice as well. I'll tell you another thing is to floss before you actually do a session. Flossing and brushing your teeth will create a really nice feel in your mouth and a lovely clean feeling, and that can help too. And it'll stop any debris rattling around, which you'll be able to hear on mic too, which is a bit of a horrible thought, I know, but good oral hygiene goes a long, long way. I would say, though, at the end of the day, the best thing you can do is sip water. And it's important to sip it, not glug it, because if you glug it, what will happen is you'll overhydrate the mouth, and the sound effect will be almost exactly the same as dry mouth. You'll get a kind of sloshing sound, which on mic sounds pretty similar to a clicking sound. You can, if you want, add a squirt of lemon. I've spoken about this before, actually, in an earlier video. But adding a squirt of lemon inside the bottle there, just sipping away, the acidity of the lemon will really help stimulate the saliva glands. I hope you found those tips useful, and I hope you don't suffer from dry mouth. But when you do, you're in good company, because it's happened to all of us at some point or other. All right, thanks very much for watching today. Look after your voice, and see you next time.